This is the AI Music Revolution, brought to you by JG BeatsLab. JG BeatsLab is a methodology company for serious musicians working with AI tools. Not tips, not hacks, a complete system for getting consistent professional output from platforms like Suno and Murica. We call it the unlocked system. The framing is simple. You can be a vending machine operator, pressing buttons and accepting whatever the AI gives you back, or you can be a director, understanding the platforms well enough to get exactly what you want from them. Lanes who work, human-authored, AI-assisted music creation. That's what this show is built on. Here's today's episode. Hi, this is Josh, the founder of JG BeatsLab. I get emails every week that tell the same story. Someone in their 50s or 60s, sometimes 70s. They've been writing lyrics their whole life. They hear these melodies in their head. They can feel the songs inside of them physically. So they've written hundreds of pages, all these ideas on paper. But they never had the money for studio time. Maybe they didn't have the connections. Maybe they just didn't have the technical training for it. Or the confidence to walk into a room of real musicians and say, I have something. So what happened? That notebook full of their heart and soul sat in a drawer 10, 20, 40 years. The industry debate is happening in boardrooms and courtrooms. Who owns what? Who is suing who? Which AI model trained on whose catalog, etc. But the real story, it's happening in living rooms. Someone's parent, someone's grandparent, they're hearing their words as a finished song for the very first time. I had a member tell me her songs now make people cry. Not because the AI is magic. It's because her lyrics were always that powerful. She just never had a way to let people hear them. That's not a threat to music. That's the whole point of music. So let's talk about what's actually available right now. A Suno subscription, $30 a month, give or take. A distribution platform, $100 a year. Registration with all of the royalty platforms, free to minimal. Mastering tools that compete with professional studios. The studios that used to require $50,000 and knowing the right people. That's now available to anyone with a laptop and an internet connection. These aren't toys. The quality ceiling has moved. These are professional grade. This is professional grade output, and it's possible if you learn the workflow. The only barrier that is left now is knowledge, and that's what we're solving for. So if you've got a notebook full of lyrics, if you've got a phone full of voice memos that you've never shared, if you got a head full of these melodies that only you have ever heard, this is your moment. Not next year, not when the legal landscape settles down, not when you feel ready. The tools are here. The community is here. Lane 2 is getting crowded. And the best time to start was yesterday. Nobody's coming to give you permission. They're not. I started JG BeatsLab because I believe the most important music of the next decade won't come from label boardrooms or Silicon Valley. It'll come from a person who finally opened the notebook. Be that person. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. One more thing before you go. Every Thursday morning, I send out a newsletter, one email a week. It's where I share what I'm working on in the studio, the research running the lab, and the methodology I'm refining in real time. New books, new blueprints, new findings from the Red Lab protocol research. If that sounds useful, the sign up is right on the homepage at jgbeatslab.com. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next Friday.